Hey guys, so in this segment of Beauty 101, I'm going to be showing you how to do a powder, contour, and highlight. We've already done all the previous face segments, so if you are interested, I'll link them below. But this one, I'm going to do just a real basic tutorial to do contouring and highlighting with powder. We did some with creams just to kind of get the face set up, but I kind of actually do both. I do a little bit in each one. Like I do a little bit of cream contouring and then I go in with a little bit of powder. For this look, you are going to need some sort of ashy cool tone color that's darker than your skin tone. This is the best for contouring because contouring is like trying to achieve shadow illusions on your face, basically, which shadows are not brown, they're gray. So you can use a brown, but as you can see, this is a little bit more of a gray, cool tone, ashy brown. So this is what you contour with, and that's why you contour with it, because you're trying to emulate shadows. Next, you want to warm those up, because if you keep just this on here, sometimes you can look a little like zombie-ish, like too gray on the face. So to warm that up, you want to use a bronzer shade, and that's important to do that. You can just bronze if you want, if you just want to do a general, like, on top of the cheeks sweep, and then kind of a bigger motion on top here and a little bit down here. That'll give you, like you just got back from outside from the sun. But you don't want to do that to carve out your face because you'll look muddy and dirty, and we don't want that. Then next, you want to set it with a matte highlight shade. It doesn't have to be shimmery. It does need to be some sort of matte shade, in my opinion. I find that that's the best. So this is a easy little contour kit I've been using for a while. So also you're going to want some sort of contour brush like this. This is Real Techniques, or a large angled brush like this, which I like to use to help carve out. It's really nice. And then to highlight, I like to use a tapered brush like that, so I can control right where that highlight is going. So to start out, we're going to take our angled brush and then tap into some of that ashier shade. And you want to start out with small amounts. And I start from about where my eyebrow ends, and I sweep upwards towards the top of the ear. So this is the general boundary here, but you don't want to take it that far in unless you're going for a drag look, which you'll take it all the way to the mouth. But you want to make upward sweeping motions towards the top of your ear. Kind of blend that out. Then same thing on this side, just dab a little bit into the powder. Sweeping motions right kind of where your cheekbones carve out. You want to keep it there. You don't want to take it too low, and if you do, I'll show you how to correct that in just a minute. Otherwise, you'll look elongated in a bad way. So, blend that in. There's always one side that does better. It's like eyebrows. Then you want to do the temples close to the hairline, kind of where we did our cream in the earlier video, but this kind of area here and this area here. This will help reseed your forehead. This is especially a good tip if you have a larger forehead than you would like. This will help make it appear smaller. And you want to keep it here to here. You don't want to put it down here at all. The rule with the highlighting / the contour boundaries is this heart shape here. So nothing within the heart you want to put any kind of contouring on, because you want to bring this part out towards people, like your eyes, and keep your nose kind of minimalized. You can contour the sides to kind of give the illusion that they're smaller, but anything around here you want to keep highlighted. And then I highlight the top of here because of my face shape. So it depends on your face shape as well, but generally this is the rule. And then you want to contour outside of that. And then a little bit here. So that's how that goes. So I'll blend this out in upward strokes. Now I'm going to take, you can use the same brush if you want to help with the bronzier shade, but I'm just going to take just a fluffier brush like this that's not so chiseled looking. With bronzing, you really want to keep it bigger motions, not so defined. And you want to go over the same areas. This will help warm up the face. And then you can also contour with the angled and the grayer shade. You can contour the sides of your nose very gently, the bottom of your lip to give the illusion of fullness, and then the neckline right here where it kind of carves out. You want to kind of emphasize it more there, and a little bit underneath the chin. And then go back over that with your bronze and your fluffier brush to blend that in and warm that up with everything else. So bronzing is supposed to give you that sun-kissed glow. It's not meant to carve or sculpt the face in any way. It gives dimension, but in a different way. So that is my contour. And if you go out of bounds with any of this or whatnot, you can take a smaller brush and then your highlight shade. And I definitely highlight the top of the cheekbone to help them see how I instantly got like that boom cheek. It's a technical term. So you want to sweep it right up on top of the contour above the cheekbone. And again, like I said, wherever you touch your face first with a product is more pigmented and intense that will be, so you want to be decisive on where you put that. And then a light sweep down the nose, a little bit on the inner corner, a little bit on the chin. And again, you want to pay attention to your face shape with this. This is for oval to heart shape. And then a little bit on in between. So we contoured here and here. So you want to highlight a little bit here and here. If your forehead is too long in your opinion, and you want to kind of shorten it, you can do a contour lightly up here and then highlight right around here. That's not my particular concern, so I don't normally do that. And then I like to highlight around my nose, because that's where we get hormonally red as women. And then if you did your contour too low, so we want to contour here, if you get it too far down, you can take the highlight shade to intensify the contour here and clean it up to give that nice clean line on your chin and your neckline, but right above, like where it creases or folds into your neck. You want to blend that into the ear nicely so we don't have any harsh lines. So that is how I do a powder contour and highlight. And if you feel like you've kind of overdone it everywhere, again, just take a brush with nothing on it and lightly buff that in kind of circular motions, like you're circling out from your face everywhere you kind of touch it. And this will help buff out and give a more natural finish. And blend that into what we already have going on with the face.